What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you so much for tuning in. It's me, Mikey fucking Pipes. It's Friday. I love me Fridays. This week was alright. It was alright. Oh, hold on. Let me lower the music. I don't want to get demonetized, especially with this song. Yep. Good old 2 Live crew. As nasty as they want to be. All you millennials, you guys have no idea what you missed in the 80s and 90s. Don't do it. Get your shit pushed back. I will push your shit back. Yep. The millennials, they had no idea what transpired in the 80s and 90s. Man, I can tell you, if I can go back to like, I don't know, let's say 2010, right? Or 2012. Man, what I would do with like $100. It was so funny. So yesterday evening, my brother and sister-in-law and my other sister-in-law came over and hung out a little while because my in-laws are in town. And their flight got canceled. We got an extended stay. It's a song for them. And when we're talking about, imagine if you can go back to like early 2000s and buy up all the land like in like southern Florida for like $100,000. I'm like, you guys got it all wrong. You guys got it all wrong. You take $100. Fuck it. If you really want to be a baller, you take $1,000 and you buy some of this virtual currency called Bitcoin. I think that you would put Elon Musk, that guy that owns LVMH, Bill Gates, I think you would have, their combined wealth would not exceed your wealth. Oh, man. You have to buy an island in the Caribbean and form your own nation. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's Friday morning. Look at this. This guy's not even fucking paying attention. Look at this. You're sitting there in your car, jerking off, and the light's green. What the hell's wrong with people? I don't get it. I really don't get it. Anyway, it's Friday morning. I'm on my way to Great Neck. Actually, the Great Neck area. I'm going to the incorporated village of Kensington or Thompson, one of those two. I'm going to help Daniel swap out a ductless indoor unit. And you know what? I think we're going to see the sun today. I had a little sneak peekaboo earlier when I was in the shop at around 6:30, 6:45 in the morning. It's 7:15 now. I think we're going to see the sun. You know, it's supposed to rain all weekend, and now tomorrow it's going to be nice. So I turned the heater on in the pool because the pool's only 80 degrees. It's a shitty week, you know what I mean? Got to heat it up to like 88, 89 degrees, you know what I mean? That's right. Been a good week. Yesterday, Daniel and I, we installed a 1-inch double check valve for a customer's irrigation line to comply with code. We put in at the same customer's house. I gave him a package deal, you know. Gave him a whole house automatic backwash water filtration system. One of those filters that need no maintenance, no service for 10 years. You know, just set it and forget it. It automatically backwashes itself once a week for about 14 minutes or so. Day before that, we swapped out a central air conditioning system, put in a Bosch heat pump on a 4th floor apartment in a 5-story building, not too far from the shop. And it was interesting, right? So Daniel had asked me, what do you think these apartments go for in here? I'm like, I don't know, probably $800 million, right? Somewhere in that range. He goes, no, that's not bad. I'm like, okay. I was like, yeah, I guess it's not bad if you want to live in this building, right? So I whipped out my phone, opened up Zillow, and sure enough, there's an apartment for sale in the building. It's a co-op, and it's like, I don't know, $230,000. And he goes, huh? And so we're checking out the Zillow ad, and maintenance is like $1,100 a month. And he's doing the math. And I was like, listen, Daniel, for under $3,000, you're all in. Between maintenance, your mortgage payment, insurance, maybe some utilities, and you know what? You're building wealth. You really can never go wrong in real estate. Well, obviously the market goes down. And I'm like, that's a great question. That's a great question. I consider, and I'm sure this is a true fact, but some people think it's something else. I consider like investing in like the stock market, right? Unless you're like a day trader, right? Investing in the stock market, investing in like crypto, for example, investing in real estate, those are all long-term investments, right? If you're going to buy a home to live in, you're not going to flip it in 6 months to a year after you renovate it. No, you're buying it to live in it. You may decide to flip it, or maybe decide to rent it out and build a real estate portfolio. That's a very nice way to have passive income. If you could pick up a 2-family home or a 3-family structure that you can rent out and maybe get $1,500, $2,000 a month per unit, per door, per month. That could be $6,000 a month in income coming in before expenses. There's lots of ways out there besides just plumbing, HVAC, the trades. There's lots of ways to generate like a cash cow. That's what it is, a cash cow. At the end of the day, that's just a very simple phrase for saying passive income. Like I invest over the last 6 months into this high yield income generating ETF called Yield Max, right? Where you have these shares of these companies or these stocks. Sorry, not companies. You have these shares of these stocks by this one particular, firm, Yield Max, right? Where you have these shares that sell between $10 to, $30 a share, and they pay out a monthly distribution in form of a dividend, that averages, about 100% interest equivalent per year. Seriously. Check it out. Check out CONY. Check out NVDY. Check out those two ticker symbols and do your research, and you'll see that every month on the 8th, because it was yesterday, I got paid yesterday. Every month on the 8th, they will have a monthly distribution, and it's pretty nice. Now, last month, which was paid yesterday, it wasn't so great, but still better than nothing. I'm still averaging, I think 80% return, and I still have the asset, which is the stock. Now, granted, in the last week, a little over a week, the market has been, it's a little more than a week, like almost 2 weeks. I've taken a bath, but those are long-term investments. Just like real estate, right? Long-term investments. And listen, if you're a business owner or you work for a small company where there isn't a pension or a 401 or whatever it is, investment retirement plan at your company, guess what? What are you going to do when you can't work 8 hours a day anymore? What are you going to do? All right, you need to. Social Security is not going to help you. right? You need to have a means to survive with some passive income, right? So real estate is one way of doing it. So Daniel had asked me, is like, so what happens when the market collapses? I'm like, great question. So let's say, for example, you buy this piece of real estate for $200,000, and in 6 months from now or 6 years from now, there's an issue. Hold on.
Praise the Lord. He is the only way.
Praise the Lord. So if the market was to collapse and we have another real estate crash, does it make a difference? Well, if you need to sell at that same time where there is a market collapse, well, yeah, then you're going to suffer. Why is this guy driving? Hello? Hello? Then the market's going to suffer. Look at this motherfucker. The fuck you, man. Fuck out of here. Slide the fuck over, bitch. Try to cut me off like that. Now I'm there. Yeah. So if the market crashes, yeah, she tried to cut me off, I cut her off. The market crashes, and you need to sell at that same time, well, yeah, I guess you're going to be out some money. And you may be what we call underwater, right? That you owe more on your house than what it's worth. And that's only an issue if you have to sell. Plain and simple. So Daniel sees this property for sale, this co-op for sale in this building, and he's like, oh my God, I can get up at 7 o'clock every day and still be on time for work. The kid wakes up at 5:30 in the morning to get ready and then drive an hour to go to work. Right? And I'm like, so now he's got this drive, this ambition, this determination and dedication to, he's going to invest in his future and his life. All right? So he's got the bug, the itch, and it's a great itch to have. He's young. You know what? It's fascinating, but it shows you, right, that if you put your mind to it, anything is possible. And here he is, you know, he's under 25 years old, gentlemen, right? Ladies and gentlemen, he's under 25 years old. He has a great career. He makes great money, right? And he is going to be, God willing, purchasing his first home at a young age, in his early 20s. And you know what? And he could say, once the deal is done and the pages are signed and he signs his life away to a bank for 30 years, which you can make 19 to 21 years if he pays every other week, you know, and makes an extra payment a year and throws in a little extra money every so often when he has a little extra money, right? And he can literally have, you know, sign his life away and invest in himself and his future. Fascinating. And he could say that HVAC paid for it. Just saying. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me stop putzing around here and drive with a purpose. I have at least a half hour of driving left to go. I made my way to Elmont. Hempstead Turnpike here, Elmont Road. Yep. Thanks for watching, guys.